This cheap plastic box can make your car feel broken. If your car suddenly won't start after filling up, stumbles like it's out of fuel, or keeps throwing an annoying check engine light even though it drives mostly fine, the culprit might be a part most people don't even know exists: the charcoal canister. It's part of the EVAP system, and when it fails, it can mess with starting, idling, fuel smell, and even how the gas pump behaves at the station. In this video, we will talk about 5 symptoms of a bad charcoal canister. But just before we start, please ensure you've subscribed to the channel. What the charcoal canister actually does: gasoline constantly evaporates in the fuel tank. Those fumes can't just vent to the air, so the charcoal canister stores them like a sponge. Later, the engine sips those stored vapors through a purge valve and burns them normally. When everything is working, you never notice. When it isn't, the car can act weird in ways that don't seem related. Symptom 1. Hard starting or stalling right after you get gas. This is the most classic one. You fill up, hop in, and the engine cranks longer than normal, starts rough, or even stalls, unless you press the gas. Why it happens: the canister is supposed to hold vapors, not raw fuel. If the canister is fuel-soaked, often from overfilling the tank or repeated topping off, it can't store vapors correctly. That can flood the intake with fuel vapor at the wrong time, making the engine act like it's choking. Symptom 2. Gas smell around the car, especially near the rear. A failing canister can leak vapors or stop containing them effectively. You'll often notice the smell near the back of the car or in a garage after parking. Important note: a fuel smell can also come from a real liquid fuel leak, which is more urgent. If you ever see wet fuel, don't ignore it. But a vapor smell with no wet spots often points toward EVAP issues like the canister, vent valve, or hoses. Symptom 3. The gas pump keeps clicking off while you're refueling. If it's hard to fill the tank and the pump nozzle keeps shutting off every few seconds, that's often an EVAP venting problem. The tank needs to vent displaced air while you fill. If the vent path is restricted by a clogged canister, stuck vent valve, or blocked vent filter, the pressure backs up and the station pump thinks the tank is full. Sometimes you can work around it by holding the nozzle differently, but the real fix is diagnosing why the tank can't breathe properly. Symptom 4. Check engine light with EVAP-related codes that keep coming back. A bad charcoal canister can trigger EVAP codes because the system can't hold pressure or flow correctly during self-tests. You might see codes related to EVAP leaks or purge vent flow. What frustrates people is they replace a gas cap, clear the light, and it comes back. That's because the gas cap is only one small part of the EVAP system. If the canister is cracked, saturated, or internally clogged, the computer still sees the EVAP test failing and turns the light back on. Symptom 5. Rough idle, rich running, or poor fuel economy when purge flow gets messed up. If the canister is saturated or the purge control isn't working correctly, the engine may get extra fuel vapor when it shouldn't. That can cause a rough idle, occasional stumbling at stoplights, or a too rich smell from the exhaust. Some cars also develop odd idle behavior because EVAP purge is basically a controlled vacuum leak. If it's uncontrolled, idle quality suffers. This symptom is more common when the canister problem is paired with a purge valve that sticks open. But the canister is often the reason the purge system got contaminated in the first place. What usually kills a charcoal canister? The big one is overfilling the gas tank. When you keep topping off after the pump clicks, liquid fuel can get pushed into the canister, saturating the charcoal. Dirt and water intrusion can also clog the vent filter and canister plumbing, especially on cars where the canister sits low near the rear. Replacement cost: what to expect. The price varies a lot by vehicle because some canisters are easy to reach and some are buried above subframes or behind covers. As a rough real-world range, parts often land anywhere from about $100 to $600, and labor can range from quick swap to annoying depending on access. On many everyday cars, you'll commonly see an all-in price somewhere in the mid-hundreds to over $1,000 if the part is pricey and access is tight. Also, if the canister failed due to raw fuel contamination, it's smart to check the purge valve and vent valve too. If one of those is sticking, you can replace the canister and still have problems. Hope the information was helpful for you.